What's going on, YouTube? Happy Monday. It's your girl, Vanity V. Hope you guys had a great weekend. We're not going to waste no time. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about what is happening with Christian Keys and the fact that, disclaimer, everything's alleged in this video, right? Everything's alleged because obviously we have not seen any court documents yet, but we can deduce by so many means and so much, context clues and so much that we have seen over the last 3 or 4 days, we can make deductions at this point on who is the culprit. But also today, y'all, I watched Funky Dineva. He did a video on this. He pretty much confirmed who is the alleged abuser, the alleged person who has been for years, and it looks like for over a decade, assaulting, SAing Christian Keys. Okay, so before we get into the Funky Dineva aspect of it, let's just break down what is going on. So Christian Keys, who is absolutely beautiful. I follow him on social media. He's very talented, seems very down to earth. That's one of the things that I really like about Christian Keys. Not only is he gorgeous, but he seems so down to earth. He seems like not the type of guy, he don't want you to call him no pretty boy either. Child, I see him, he flipped on the man on his live on Friday when somebody called him a pretty boy. But he's very good looking. He's a good actor, and he seems like he does a lot for the community. He loves black women. But he has been an actor in several Tyler Perry movies, movies outside of Tyler Perry. And he now is the creator and executive producer of All the Queen's Men that comes on BET Plus with Eva Marcel. Okay, so that just gives you an idea of who Christian Keys is. Okay, so he on Friday did a live and set the internet ablaze, took us all by surprise, knocked all of our socks off when he told us over an hour video live that he has been since 2005, you guys. Been being SA'd. We know what SA means, okay? I want to keep my monetization for this video, so we're gonna go with that. He has been abused sexually by an unknown person who we know who it is. I mean, he even before Funky Dineva kind of slipped in his video and pretty much told us who it is, he in his video gave us so many clues. This man is a billionaire. He's very prominent and very, well known, very powerful. He has a very distinctive voice, okay? All the signs are pointing to Tyler Perry. Like, we're not going to, pity pat around. And it's interesting because he has said that Tyler Perry has allegedly offered him $100,000 just to simply see him naked. I said who it is allegedly. I hate that we even have to say allegedly, but we need to say that, okay? Because all signs points, glaring signs are pointing to this person. But also said that, this person, in addition to him, has been grooming and abusing men for years. And that he has pretty much men that are on call that he can call and be like, hey, I need you to fly out. I need you to touch your ankles. That's Christian Keys' words, not mine. And let's do what we doing, and then you go about your business. So, do we believe that all of this has been happening since, I believe he said 2005. In Christian Keys' video, he has said that you guys are going to be really surprised when you find out, and very disappointed when you find out who this is. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. If this is allegedly Tyler Perry like we all are thinking, I'm really not surprised. Are you guys surprised by this? And this honestly has nothing to do with Puffy, right? We know that Puffy and everything that happened with Cassie, we knew the fallout from that was going to be that it was going to encourage, embolden, and that's a good thing for people to come out and talk about their alleged, victimizers and things like that. So we knew that was going to be the fallout from the Cassie and Puffy thing. Outside of that, I'm not surprised to hear that this alleged person allegedly is Tyler Perry. And if it comes out that this is true, I'm not surprised. And I'm curious, I want you guys to drop down in my comments and let me know, are you surprised that it's allegedly that it's Tyler Perry? I'm gonna tell you why. And these are just my opinions. This is not, whatever. But number one, Tyler Perry has always given me weird vibes. Always. I enjoy a lot of his movies. I love Sisters. That is one of my favorite shows. Side note, I don't know if y'all noticed, but every single person on the cast of Sisters has been Mums the Word. Because I follow a lot of them too. Just go and check out their social media. They haven't said a peep. Nothing saying it's not him, nothing. I don't know if y'all noticed that. But anyway, Sisters, I believe he is executive producer of Oval Office. But yeah, I enjoy a lot of his productions, but I feel like I've always got a weird vibe from him. And then, there's the aspect of a Medea who is hilarious. We love her, but like that, most straight men, and I know I'm going to retract what I was even going to say, because we have had our Martins, our, Jamie Foxx. We've had men that we have loved and had an affinity for dress up as women. So I'm not going to say what I was going to say. However, the Medea character, the fact that Tyler Perry has a type that is that of Christian Keys, every single guy, I have been thinking about this for years. How is it that let's talk about Sisters, for example. All the men, Tyler Perry, all the men that they dated Sisters is just fine. They all have that Christian Keys look. Just some of the subject matter of Sisters, a lot of it is gay influence, which is not a bad thing, because we are living in a world where is diverse. People are encouraged and should be encouraged to live in their truth, whatever their sexuality is. But I just think about the mind of Tyler Perry, and I'm not saying someone with a creative mind is an abuser. However, it's just something about him when you analyze the way he writes his movies, his shows, the subject matter of the shows, the look of the men in his shows. All of them have the same type of look. Even the dark-skinned men, you can look at a guy and say, oh, he would fit in great with a Tyler Perry show or movie or whatever. And then just the weirdness of his writing. It then, to me, and y'all can light me up, fry me up if y'all want to, but he has always lent himself to like strange. I can be strange with things too. So strange does not denote that you are an abuser. But it does denote, something's a little off. And so I don't believe it. I'm not surprised. And then I also feel like, you guys, that a lot of times when people are like overly just so nice, I'm always suspicious of people who are overly nice, overly generous, like in the public eye, because it's like, what are you trying to prove? I don't know. I'm just not surprised if this is indeed Tyler Perry like we all think. So Christian, you're a little wrong with that. And again, maybe it could just be me, so I'm curious to know what people are going to say, but I'm not surprised if it is him. So, we see Christian's live, right? And we see, he's dropping context clues. He's the billionaire. The voice, the person's voice is very distinctive. Like, we would know it if we heard it. Tyler got one of them voices where that voice, like anywhere. If he walked in my house right now, and I heard him, I'm going to, Tyler Perry here? Like, you know his voice. There's not a lot of voices like that are billionaires. So, he talks about the years of abuse, and he also says, which is actually really smart, and I feel like if I'm ever in a situation that I feel uncomfortable, he has these different pen recorders. He says he got all the recorders, y'all. So, my question is this, like, because he says that he waited till the statute of limitations ran out purposely, which I don't know if I believe that. I believe that the timing of this is because of, Cassie and what happened, and that made him empowered to do this, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I would appreciate if he said that. Look, I've been living with this and seeing Cassie step up and be brave. That has made me indeed want to be brave. But I think the way that he's going about it could be a way to like ring the alarm and say, hey, Tyler, I'm gonna need you to go ahead. We need to settle, and this could be in his mind. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and reach out to me so we can have a settlement, because I do believe that there's going to be a settlement. I could be wrong. Maybe everything that he's saying, he really is doing this because he's been vocal, said it over and over in this live that he plans to go to the police. But something tells me this is gonna go away, and maybe in 2 weeks that live is gonna be off of his page. So over and over in his live, which is over an hour, you can go to his page. As of today, it was up there. He was saying, like, he wanted to say it so bad, who the person is, but he didn't. And then someone in the live mentioned a documentary that dropped. And then he goes, I ain't see that documentary. Tyler Perry just had a documentary. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he has such a close working relationship in the live, he said this in the live, and we know that. And people, the name that kept coming up was Tyler Perry. I would think that if it was not him, he would have said, it's not Tyler, y'all. But he didn't do that. All right, so we're jumping around a little bit. Fast forward to today, Funky Dineva dropped his YouTube video where he talked about the situation. When the video, in his little, Funky's little cute little introduction to his videos, he said, y'all want to know who the person is, or y'all are speculating, but I know who it is, right? And so, it's no secret. Claudia Jordan more than likely told him who it is, because we see her in the comments, and she has said, and I love Claudia Jordan and Funky, by the way. I love both of them. But she has been very vocal in different comments. I've seen her, telling Christian, big ups for this. You told me 15 years ago about this. I'm so proud of you. And it's obvious she knows. And he said in his video today that someone told him. So he said he knows who it is. And then in his video, he's basically just saying, like, okay, he's kind of getting on Christian Keys, which I get it. And he's like, okay, if you're going to, you don't have to necessarily say who it is, Christian, but at least say who it's not, right? And I kind of agree with that, at least say who it's not. And he's like, but possibly the reason why he's not saying who it's not is if he does that, then it's definitely going to pinpoint who it is. So then Funky says, and remember, he started the video by saying, I know who the person is. So then he says, and then y'all are watching in the comments, and you guys, there's a reoccurring name in the comments that keeps coming up, which is Tyler Perry. And he was like, and the person who y'all think it is that's reoccurring is the person who did it. Funky said that in his video. He said the person who y'all think it is the person. Again, this is breaking news, but it's not, because we already knew. I knew at the end of his video. I'm like, oh damn, this is Tyler, which is sad. So Funky confirmed it without actually saying Tyler Perry, but he confirmed it, who it is, because he said he knows, and he said the person that we think is the person is indeed the person. So what does that mean for Christian Keys moving forward? Okay. One thing that I see that's very, very interesting about this is that all the Queensmen, which is, I have been meaning to watch the show because everybody keeps telling me it's phenomenal, that Christian Keys is the creator and he's an executive producer, but Tyler Perry's also an executive producer on that show, and it's on Tyler Perry Productions. How does that work? Like, seriously, how do you move? I'm genuinely asking, how do you have someone, like, how does that work? It's like, because it's on Tyler Perry Productions, is he working for Tyler Perry, but he created the show? Being that he's the creator, I'm going to assume that he's probably going to move this show possibly to another production company, but it's so messy and weird, because it's like you work with him right now, like y'all are partners essentially, and you are coming out you all but saying his name, like you said his name without saying it, Christian. And I think that I'm really sad about, and honestly I believe Christian, I'm sad about all of this, but it does make you side-eye Christian a little bit. And this is not just for Christian, because I feel like there are probably so many men and women that are in this position where it's like they're saying no to their abusers. They're, you know, they feel like they want to come forward, they want to take legal action, but they're still working with them. And it's like, you know, Christian, you've said no, he said he's abysmal, terrible person, that he's a deity, you use that term, and we look up to him, but at the same time, you're working with him. And you're like, you know, so I'm confused on how that works. And it kind of makes you look away, because it's like you could have walked away and not done work with him. But then at the same time, a lot of Black actors and actresses are getting their work from Tyler Perry. So it's just so deep, and it's really sad. So I'm just curious, like, how that's all going to play out and how people are viewing him. With him, you're on one hand, you're saying he abused you, but you're staying in the mix. And you have since 2005. Because I believe the first time you ever acted anything was in a Tyler Perry movie. I want to say it was a Diary of a Mad Black Woman, which I love, by the way. I don't remember him being in that movie, though. But I think that's the first movie you were in, which is the Tyler Perry film. So, I don't know, y'all. But I just thought that, I'll be honest, I kind of didn't like that Funky like put him out like that, because Funky, you prefaced, you know, in the video that this is not your story to tell, it's not your place, but you really did, Funky. You kind of were like, it's not my place, but by the way, the person that y'all think it is, that's who it is, you know. So it's like either you're gonna not say it, or, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like you put him on blast in a, like, sneaky way. But it wasn't real sneaky, because it's like, well, there we go. If we were unsure before, we definitely know now. So, you know, I don't know. I feel like Funky, probably you could have handled that a little bit differently. However, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I don't feel like we should be hiding or protecting anyone who is an abuser. But if you say you're not going to say it, then just don't say it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm going to be following this story. I'm curious what you guys think. And I just feel like it's sad. And I am glad. I don't feel no type of sympathy for Tyler Perry. If this man gets $100 million from you, then he just got $100 million from you. Like, hopefully this will stop the behavior. You know, some people are coming down on Christians saying, oh, he's looking for clout, you know, he's looking for attention, it's a money grab. But they put it like this: if Tyler had never done this, there would be no money to grab. So, you know, I mean, there's two sides to both coins. So, but yeah, y'all let me know what you guys think about this story. I will be following it very closely, and I definitely will do a follow-up video because he's either going to, you know, go to the police or he's not. So it's going to be interesting in this next couple weeks up, you know, till the new year, to see what he actually does. So, please, you guys, please like, subscribe, share my videos, share them with everybody. Make sure you like them. Drop down in the comments. Let's get some, you know, discussion going. I want to know you guys' thoughts, okay? And subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.